looking at my phone right now because we have the M-Call segment. So for those who are unaware what this is, it's where we have a special group chat via WhatsApp for selected winners. And we'll have David and myself all involved as well. And we pick out comments to use during the pre-show, halftime show, and post-show. So we've got this one from Alex. That's all I know is your name. It says, Salah may be looking to prove a point and certainly breaking the Premier League scoring record at his old stomping ground will be an awfully good way to do that. Right now, Salah sits tied with Shearer, Ronaldo, and Suarez on 31 goals. One more would boost him into a category all on his own. I mean, it's a fair statement.
Yeah, and we were talking about Man City before, of course, now we're talking about Liverpool, we're talking about records. As a team, everybody has to be on song. With one player, then you just need to be having a good day. And Mo Salah has been a revelation.
But you care about records. You like records. Gary, I get the impression that you don't care so much about records.
I totally agree with what you're saying, yes. It's about, for me, it's about winning, and whether you win by scoring the most goals or only an average number of goals, it's about winning.
So you care about the winning aspect. Why do you care so much about records, Jamie? Is it the competitive streak of you?
No, absolutely. Absolutely. You want to be the best, and the easiest way to define the best is by measuring it. Mo Salah has an opportunity, as you say, to put himself on another level. And for this season, for the Liverpool fans' belief, going into the Champions League, from a supporter's point of view, you want him to be the best player in the Premier League, goal-scoring-wise. For him, I mean, as I say, he's been a revelation this season. And his work ethic, you back the numbers up with other stuff. His work ethic, I think when he scored 4 the other week, he was still running around with 2 minutes to go, having only scored 3 goals, and he still got his 4th. But he was still doing a shift for the team, and they'd already won the game. This is the model of an individual player's performance that you have to look at if you want to aspire to be the best players. And that's why he should break records.
Yeah, but I think with Liverpool, yes, of course, Salah has been outstanding, but you have a look at Firmino, you have a look at Mane, the number of goals that they've also scored. It's been about a 3. I think the season before it was Mane who scored the bulk of the goals, wasn't it, for Liverpool in the top end. I couldn't tell you whether I did or didn't break any records or hold any records as a player. And I get the feeling that maybe David, and he had a glittering career, an outstanding career. But I get the feeling that he probably, any record that he did break, that he holds for appearances, whatever, he pretty much knows. And that's fine. But there's not a right way or a wrong way to win the league.
Well, Liverpool aren't winning the league, that's for sure. But I think on that point with...
So from Salah's point of view, what is more important for him, to be the top goal scorer this season or for Liverpool to have won the league? What do you think means the most to him?
Well, they were in an exceptional season with Manchester City, as we've already seen.
No, but for him, would he have preferred to be the top goal scorer or to have been the Premier League winner?
I think he will accept that he has had an exceptional season.
Yeah. So what would he prefer to be? The top goal scorer or the Premier League winner?
I can't speak for Mo Salah.
What would you prefer to be? Hold the most clean sheets as a goalkeeper, but not win the league, or win the league?
Well, I was never in the team good enough to win the league.
But what would you like? Okay, but what would you have preferred?
Well, I'm remembered for my clean sheet records.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, and fantastic.
For Mo Salah, not being in a side good enough to win the league, because Liverpool haven't been, he will be a record breaker for scoring goals. And it's an exceptional season for him. What you'll have to then do is try and replicate it next season. But he as an individual will leave Liverpool, as I did, and he will be remembered for being Mo Salah. Alan Shearer is remembered for not winning anything, but being a top goal scorer. So at the end of the day, if he can break records, people remember it.
Well, in fairness, he did win it at Blackburn. And
oh, forgive me. And he scored against me on the day that they won it.
So
I should remember.
Just need to
erased it from my memory.
Throw that out there. And I think Czech's broken your record now.
This show is getting worse as we go along. So
very quick commercial break. Very quick.